What is up, y'all? Back with another video. And this is the early Sunday morning edition. At least it is for me. I'm gonna have to record this quick and then head off to work for like 10 hours. So for you guys, it's probably gonna be the Sunday night edition. That's probably when I'm gonna finally get it posted. But I've got a couple movie reviews to do and then some new Blu-rays to go over. Let's just get straight into it. First one, Chips with Dax Shepard and Michael Pena. And this was a pretty funny movie. I knew it was going to have some funny parts in it, and it did not disappoint me. Hilarious. As far as the storytelling goes, it was a little choppy, a little sloppy, kind of bounced around here to there. You really had to pay attention to what was going on to understand, the storyline. But other than that, it was pretty funny. Dax Shepard did not let me down. That guy is hilarious. He's like this extreme moto guy. He's all banged up. He's had like 50 surgeries or something like that. He's got like a titanium rod right here in his arm, and his knee always goes out. I could relate to the knee thing because my knee goes out every day. I'll be sitting there brushing my teeth and my knee goes out. It's ridiculous. But yeah, he'd stand up and thing would go and he'd like fall on his ass. So that was pretty funny. For real, this is an R-rated movie. Tons of nudity, a lot of raunchiness, but hilarious. The only thing that I really didn't like about this movie was like all the motorcycles, except for the motorcycles, the police motorcycles. All the other motorcycles in the movie were those little motorcycles with the little wheels. They look like they're straight out of a circus or something like that. I mean, I used to ride motorcycles, and I just don't like those. Call me old school, whatever. I don't like those motorcycles with the little tiny wheels. They look like something a little kid would ride around on. But like, that's what the bad guys had. And then it was funny because they weren't able to keep up with their police bikes, which I find highly unbelievable because those bikes are fast. But yeah, they weren't able to keep up with the little wheel bikes, so they end up getting their own bikes with the little wheels. They call it like a Ducati Hyper Motard. The tard part is right because they do look retarded. Get some real bikes in there. Get a Honda CBR 1000RR. Get something. I mean, I watch MotoGP religiously. Mark Marquez is my man. Side rant. He was down 102 points 4 races ago. Now he's down by only 17. He's making the comeback. Nobody cares. But yeah, I'm just saying, you don't see those little clown bikes in MotoGP. No, you see real motorcycles. You see the fast motorcycles. So I wish they would have just had real bikes in this thing. That's my only gripe. Was just get some real motorcycles in there, not the ones with the wheels that are this big around. Those look retarded. God, I'm not a fan of those. Like I said, call me old school, call me a hater, whatever. I don't think those are manly looking. I think they look like they're for like 13-year-olds or something. But anyways, yeah, this was pretty funny. Pretty funny. I think it exceeded my expectations. Yeah, I'll watch that again someday. I'll definitely watch it again someday. All right, moving on. And I got a lot to say about this. Straight out of Compton. Wow. I feel like I was reliving my teenage years when I was watching this. I felt like I could have almost wrote this movie because I knew everything. I knew what the ending was going to be. It was going to be Eazy-E dying. I knew a lot of the storyline building up to it because I was all into NWA when I was a teenager. That was my shit. That was like the most hardcore, just like punk rock thing you could listen to back in the day. That was the thing that made the parents angry, was listening to NWA. Yeah, I was a little white kid in a white town, but still, this was the shit back then. And I had all the CDs. Check it out. And I'm going to prove it too. We got Straight Outta Compton. Here's the first one, NWA and the Posse. We got 100 Miles and Running. And then I even bought this piece of crap one they came out with later. NWA Straight Outta Compton, but it has like a bunch of different artists doing the songs. Yeah, this was a steaming pile of crap. But I'm telling you right now, this right here was the shit. The original Straight Outta Compton. And during the movie, every time they were going through one of the songs, I knew all the lyrics. I knew all the lyrics to all the songs in this. I mean, so it was enjoyable. I don't know why I didn't want to see it before. I don't know. But it was good. And I watched the unrated version, and dang, that thing was pushing like 3 hours long. Really long. I mean, like I said, I've got all the stuff. I got the MC Ren album. I got the 3 Eazy-E albums. Eazy-E, Easy Does It, Classic. Eazy-E, 187, I'm Gonna Kill Him. Eazy-E, Eternal E. I got it. I've even got all the Ice Cubes. Starting with America's Most Wanted. Ice Cube, Kill at Will. Ice Cube, The Predator. Ice Cube, Lethal Injection. Lethal Injection. I mean, he's saying right here how they killed Eazy-E with a lethal injection. That's what a lot of people think. They think Suge Knight killed him. I don't even know how to say his name, but they think maybe he killed him with a lethal injection. I mean, I think he was even on a talk show bragging about it one time. And then I got some other random Ice Cube stuff here, but yeah, I mean, like I'm saying, I was into all that stuff back in the day. I had all the albums, knew all the lyrics. I used to have a crazy system in my car that you could hear from like literally a mile away. Got the big old subwoofers in the back, and I used to bump that shit like crazy. So this was kind of fun to watch. I felt like I was going back in time watching it. I thought the performances were good by the actors. It was a well-made movie. Yeah, man, that Jerry Heller, that white guy that was, man, he was a little snake. He was a little rat. Ice Cube was smart not to sign with him. And I love the scene where it shows NWA all sitting around listening to No Vaseline from Ice Cube. Man, I remember that diss track. That's probably one of the most ruthless diss tracks ever. I mean, he just goes all in on everybody, man. Just brutal, ruthless, I would say. It was ruthless. But yeah, this was a really fun watch. I can see why everybody liked it so much. Man, you just feel bad for Eazy-E at the end. You just felt like he got the short end of everything, even though he kind of deserved it. The way he tried to get over on everybody, but I could say a lot of things about this that aren't going to be popular. I'm going to refrain from the negative stuff, from some of my biases about the way people in this movie acted. Not the characters, but just the community in general. How it's like they can't come together to build anything. Everybody's always trying to backstab each other. Everybody's always trying to hustle each other. There's no trust. It's just, like I said, I'm going to refrain from all that. I'm just going to talk about the positives. I thought this was a great movie. I wouldn't mind watching this again. Even though next time when I watch it, I'll probably watch just the theatrical cut, because I bet it's like 30 minutes shorter. I don't know. Like I said, this unrated director's cut was long. I mean, it was good. It was enjoyable. It was just really long. I mean, this is like Lord of the Rings length or something. Not quite that long, but it's pretty long. And let's get into these new releases here. Thumbnail shot. But let's get into these. I wasn't able to do the video last night and unopen them on camera because I had to just get them open and get the sellers paid. So I didn't really have time to record a video and everything last night. Not to mention I was too tired. But yeah, let's just go through these real quick. I think there's 8 of them here. First one, Battle Los Angeles. And I remember watching this when it first came out way back in the day, and I think I liked it. I thought this was pretty good, so I went ahead and I got it. It was cheap. I spent $1.95 for this. I bought it in a 5-pack bundle. I've got the other 4 here, and that's why it was a little cheaper. That's why it was a weird price of $1.95. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to watch that. And another thing I'm going to say about all these movies I got last night, they are all in perfect condition. This is one of the best loads of movies I have gotten. I mean, they're all just mint condition. I only had to replace one case, and I really didn't even need to replace it. I just did. But yeah, first one, Battle Los Angeles. Moving on, Elf with Will Ferrell. And this is the one that I had replaced the case. I didn't really even need to. The other case was acceptable. It just had some sticky stuff on the back, and it had like a little dent on the back. So I went ahead and I gave it a brand new case. I figure Elf is worth it. This is an upgrade too. I had this on DVD, so now I've got it on DVD and Blu-ray. But yeah, this is a funny one. I don't watch this as often as I watch something like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, but this is a good Christmas movie as well. I'm probably gonna have to watch this when Christmas rolls around. All right, moving on. Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice. Yes, I know it's another superhero movie. It's just I was watching something the other day and they had a preview for this, and I was like, that looks kind of cool. Like I wouldn't mind watching that. It's kind of intriguing watching Batman versus Superman, even though I can't even understand. Side rant right here. This might trigger some people, but I'm going to talk about Batman versus Superman and how that's not even a real fight. That's not even a real fight. Superman is a superpowered alien versus a rich guy with a butler. Who do you think would win? Superman can fly around the earth and go back in time. Okay, he can shoot lasers out of his eyeballs. He can fly. He would kick Batman's ass every single time. Yeah, but what if Batman had time to plan? Batman could beat him. Shut up. He would never beat Superman. I don't care. That is the dumbest fight ever. Superman would whoop his ass 1,000 times out of 1,000 times. Not even close. Okay? That's my personal opinion on it. I don't even think that's a real fight. However, I'm going to have to watch the movie, give it a chance. Maybe he tricks Superman or something. I don't know. But I can't even see how this would be competitive. I'm not sure what Wonder Woman has to do with anything. But she ain't bad to look at. She ain't bad to look at. So, hopefully this is good. And this is a deluxe edition too. This thing's got 3 discs on the inside. It's got like 2 different versions of the movie on 2 different Blu-ray discs and then the DVD. However, I don't like the fact that it's like they stacked the 2 DVDs on one side. Like they're on top of each other. So when I order the new pack of those 3-disc blank Blu-ray cases, I'm probably going to swap this over and give it one of those new 3-disc Blu-ray cases that has the little flap on the inside so that, you know, the movies aren't touching each other, because I don't like when they touch each other. Yeah, all the rest of these I spent $2.70. I spent $2.70 for Elf, $2.70 for Batman vs. Superman, and $2.70 for these next 2 as well. But up next, we've got Vacation with Ed Helms and Christine Applegate. Brand new, unopened, still in the wrapper. So that's kind of cool. I've seen this before. I think it's pretty funny. But I wanted to go ahead and complete my Vacation set. So we had to get this one, the new one. I still need European Vacation and Vegas Vacation. All right, and last but not least, for that group of 5 that I got from the same person, we got Fighter. Mark Wahlberg, Christian Bale, Amy Adams. And this has high ratings. People seem to really enjoy this movie. I don't even know if I've seen this before. I feel like I have, but I don't remember. So I went ahead and I grabbed it, brand new, unopened, in the wrapper, $2.70. That's going to be fun to watch. I'm hoping it's half as good as Warrior. If it's even half as good as Warrior, I'll enjoy it. All right, we got 3 left. This is a blind purchase. Snitch with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Perfect copy. Perfect copy with the slip cover. The disc is perfect. Yeah, this was a good pickup. And I paid $2.50 for this one. So I figure, you know, what the heck. We'll give it a shot. I saw a preview for it on another movie. It looked okay. It's like his son gets busted or something. And I guess his son is innocent. Of course, his son is innocent. So The Rock volunteers himself, and he's like, you know what? I'll go undercover. You know, I'll bust him. So he volunteers himself to try and get his son off. That's what I gathered from the preview. I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but that's what it seems to be about. So it looked good. It looked like it had some good car scenes in it. So yeah, I'm excited to watch that one of these days. And next on the list here, Patriots Day, another Mark Wahlberg film. And one of my subscribers commented and said that this was his favorite Mark Wahlberg movie. So based off that recommendation, I went ahead and I bought it. There were a lot of copies of this available on Vinted, so I went ahead and I picked it up. I spent $1.50 for it. Blu-ray plus the DVD, mint condition. Nice little pickup right here. Yeah, this is about the Boston Marathon bombing, I believe. I mean, we all know that story. It was, it was a big thing when it happened. But I really don't remember, all the details. So this is going to be kind of fun to watch. Mark Wahlberg, obviously plays the police officer here. But I'm not sure if he busts the guys or what this is about. I just know it's about the Boston Marathon bombing. So yeah, that should be a fun watch too. Nice patriotic American movie there. Excellent. And then last but definitely not least, I was saving the best. At least this is the best to me. We got Willow with Val Kilmer, 80s movie. And I really like this. I didn't even see this when it first came out. I didn't see this till like decades later, and I just enjoyed it. I love it. I love these like sword and sorcerer type movies. They're always fun. And this was well made. It's a Ron Howard movie, so you know it's going to be good. But yeah, I had to grab this, and I believe I paid $3 for that. However, it's in perfect condition. We've got the Blu-ray and the DVD on the inside. Excellent. So yeah, I'm excited to go back and watch this, especially on Blu-ray. It's going to look fantastic. Good movie. Highly recommend Willow from the 80s. But that's about all I've got, guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed it. And until the next one, y'all, peace.